Can a button and link work in a similar way? Welcome to WebStylePress. An anchor link does not always redirect to another page. A form does not always reload page. Also, a button or anchor link can behave and look like same if need be. This is a conceptual tutorial. In real web development, you have to improvise sometimes. We will create a simple anchor link that will trigger a form submit. Form submission will not reload page. We will get submitted value at the same page. We have got this HTML page. Bootstrap is linked for basic styling. I have CSS and JavaScript files linked with this document. jQuery is also linked at the bottom. Usual stuff. This is Bootstrap's CDN link, custom.css, jQuery, and custom.js file. We have got two columns, a container raw, and inside raw we have got two columns. We have got our CSS file. Paragraph will display font size of 22 pixels, and this is our custom.js file. This is our anchor link. It has got class btn and btn-lg and btn-info. And we will need a form. Form has got single input, and we have got a button with class btn, btn-lg, btn-info, same classes that link has got, so that these may look like same. And this button has got type submit. This button can submit this form. Furthermore, we will need an element that will show form submission result. So we have got this div with class message. Save, and this is our output. This is anchor, and this is our button and form. Right now, this form reloads the page. We don't need a lot of CSS for this, just bigger font size will do. This is our custom.js file. In document.ready, we will use two functions, one for link click and second for form submission. So jquery document.ready function submit form. This is one function. Link action is another function. Function submit form. Function link action. First, let's process form. If a button was clicked, this button will be clicked or form will be submitted. We will fire another function that will contain our main logic. So if button will be clicked, form button dot click function. First of all, we will prevent form submission or reloading of page. We'll get this E or event, prevent default. This will stop form submission and reloading of page. Now we will fire another function. Let's name it process. So this was when this button was clicked. what if form was submitted when user enters some value in this input field and hits enter button. We'll have to cater that scenario as well. So this was when button was clicked, and now form submission. So jQuery form dot submit function. Again we will get the event, and we will prevent event default and fire function process. Let's create this function as well. Function process. Let's just log a message. Message dot append form submitted. Save, refresh, hit submit button, and here is the form submission, or some value, enter, form submitted. So this is working. Now for our link. So if anchor link was clicked, then jQuery anchor dot click function again we will use prevent default. We will prevent default behavior. But now we will trigger form button click from this link. Form button dot trigger click. So our link click will trigger click at form button. If we'll click at this link, this button will get triggered. Refresh, like so. Now for the main logic. We'll get the input value first. Let get value input dot val. Now if get val is not equal to empty, else in case we have got some value in this field, then we will submit or post the message. We will display the message at page. We will repeat this. Message append, let's use backticks and paragraph, then here's our variable get value. And also we will clear the input once form is submitted. Input.val, just use empty and input will be cleared. In case we don't have any value in this field, we will just use a message that form was submitted. Or we can say, please enter some value. Save. Alright, so here is some value. I'm hitting enter and we've got this value. Form is being cleared. Some more value. Hitting enter, and here is the value that we put in this input. And if we just hit submit button, we'll get the message, please enter some value. Submit button, and we have got this value. But now if I type something here like Jean Doe and click add this link, then this form will be submitted, and this page hasn't been reloaded. This link click is triggering this form submission. If we click at anchor, we are preventing default action, that is preventing page reload, and then we are getting button that is inside form and triggering click add this button. This link is triggering click add this form button. And what this form is doing, if we click add this button, form button click function, we are preventing default, page is not being reloaded, form is not being submitted, and we are triggering this another function process. And if form is submitted, then we are repeating this process again. And for our main function, we are just getting value from this input.val, and then if this value is not empty, then we are appending that value in our this div with class message. In other case, we are just displaying that please enter some value. And if we get the value and it's got some value and value is submitted, then we are clearing the value from input. So a button or link can be same, and you can make a button behave like a link or link like a button, but do it only if you have to. Alright, like, share, comment and subscribe. Stay tuned, and I will see you in the next video.